Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of volume. This is standard 7.9a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 31 off the 2016 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have a square pyramid. They tell us that, and also we can see that its bases right here are 10 centimeters and 10 centimeters. And we have a height of 12 centimeters because it's kind of inside the middle there. It's got that little square corner right there in the middle of that base. And so we simply need to find the volume. So how do we find the volume of a pyramid? Well, let me show you where that volume equation comes from. It actually comes from, imagine that we've got this cube right here. So I'm going to draw this cube. And we know how to find the volume of a cube. That's pretty simple, right? Volume of a cube, right, is base times height. It's a prism. Length times width times height, but really it's base times height. But let me get some of these in here and I'll show you that the volume of a pyramid, for some strange reason, actually works out to be pretty similar. So let's say we want to take these four corners from the very top of our pyramid, very top of our cube, excuse me, and build a weird looking square base pyramid to where all four of these corners come down inside to that far distant corner. And we've got this back one right here. All right, so let's say we've got that pyramid and this whole top face is covered, and we've got half of this back face, we've got half of this side face, and then this is kind of just in the middle. And then what if we were to take these four corners to make this front face right here and do the same thing? So we're gonna pull these four corners into right here, and you notice now this whole front face is taken care of. This whole side face is now taken care of. And now half of the bottom is taken care of. And then what if we did the same thing? We took the square right here, and it's kind of getting messy here, but we're going to go to that same corner on the inside here. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to pick up everything we don't have. This whole face is going to be taken care of. Right now we've got the second half of the back face, and we finally get the second half of that bottom face. So guess what? We can make a pyramid 3 times within this cube, which means the volume of a prism, right, is going to be base times height, but the volume of a pyramid, I'll just make that volume py, is simply 1/3 base times height. That's the only difference. You get your base times height, and you multiply it by 1/3 or divide it by 3, simply because you can fit 3 pyramids, square base pyramids, inside of a cube. Now they're kind of weird looking, they're not all even like this, but it actually works. So let's just find our base times height and then divide that by 3 or multiply by 1/3, right? So here's my base. So the volume of a pyramid right here is going to be 1/3. My base is going to be 10 times 10, right? So that's going to be 100. And then my height is going to be this right here, and that's 12. And that's it. Once you know that, it doesn't really take a whole lot. So let's go ahead and 1/3, 10 times 10 is 100. You know what, before I multiply real big, I want to go ahead and use the commutative property. I want to go ahead and flip the 12 and the 100 because I want to multiply these two first. I want to take 1/3 of 12, right? 1/3 times 12. That's going to be 12 over 3. That's the same as dividing 12 by 3. That's 4. So now I've got 4 times 100. And that's a lot easier than doing 12 times 100 and then dividing that by 3. So that is going to equal 400. And it's volume, so it's still cubic centimeters. A.